From the campus of North Carolina A&T in Greensboro, you're watching Aggie Weekly with Lauren Everett and Tori Bartell. Aggie Weekly, bringing pride to news.
Commemorating a legacy, North Carolina A&T State University celebrates the 54th anniversary of the Woolworth sit-in. Find out whose unexpected death initiated an early start to the celebration.
Hello and welcome to Aggie Weekly, where we bring pride to news. I'm Tori Bartell.
And I'm Lauren Everett. 54 years ago this month, the Greensboro Four staged a sit-in that some say jump-started the civil rights movements. It would only be luck that these men were students at our great institution. We have for you today a look at their legacy on and off campus, as well as who they've lost. On February 1st, 1960, these four A&T freshmen known as the Greensboro Four sat down to take a stand against segregation. And now, 54 years later, the legacy of Joseph McNeil, David Richmond, Franklin McCain, and Ezell Blair Jr. is evident across the campus of North Carolina A&T.
And for them to do the sit-in, everything they did, is really admiring. That's why they've been role models. For them to do that as freshmen, it's amazing.
These four men are giants in the eyes of society, but sadly, two of those giants have fallen. We lost David Richmond in 1990, and more recently, we lost the great Franklin McCain.
Although I'm sad about the physical parting of my brother, Dr. Franklin Eugene McCain Sr., I am happy to know that he's in his heaven.
On January 16th, dozens of people filed into the Harrison Auditorium for the memorial service of Dr. Franklin McCain. Because of his tremendous involvement in the community, several North Carolina officials spoke in honor of his remembrance, along with family, friends, and two of the remaining Greensboro Four.
Frank McCain was a valiant man, valiant, which shows enormous strength.
His biggest excitement, and the challenge I would say he would offer to the students today, is that there's a lot of work to be done, and don't let anybody tell you because of your age or your seemingly lack of maturity or your lack of experience that you can't do it.
And it is for these reasons that he was and continues to be such an inspiration to his community. His son Wendell, along with his brothers, believe that it is their duty to carry on their father's legacy, but in a more modern way.
Our view is how can we create economic opportunities for people who ordinarily don't get them? We still think there need to be people to picket and to protest, but I think that's where we believe we can make our biggest impact as his sons.
Franklin McCain, along with his three civil rights brethren, will forever and always be remembered as the boys who became men when they sat down for the unity of our nation. With Aggie Weekly, I'm Lauren Everett. You know, Tori, just from being at that ceremony, I learned so much about Dr. McCain and all he's done for our community as well as our schooling. He would truly be missed.
Indeed, indeed. Speaking of legacies, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was another key component that contributed to the undying legacy of the civil rights movements. To honor his services on his birthday, the Volunteer Center of Greensboro hosted the MLK Day of Service at Four Seasons Mall. It was open to the Greensboro community, and North Carolina A&T was highly represented by students from numerous organizations. They came out to help by filling bags with snacks and encouraging thoughts, as well as writing letters to those who were learning how to read. The event lasted from 8 a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m.
Well, the Turner administration initiated a week of events leading up to the February 1 celebration. Reporter Jasmine Lawrence has more on the story.
The Student Government Association, the Turner administration, presented the Road to Freedom, which was a week of night programs for students to partake in, since most students do not get the chance to attend the February 1 celebration because they have class. This is the first year North Carolina A&T has had events leading up to the February 1 celebration, and SGA President Kanisha Sierra Turner hopes that after she is gone, this will continue.
Hope to get a lot of great feedback, and if students are excited about it and they had a great time, then I'm sure next year the administration will carry it on.
Some of the different topics that were discussed during the programs were religion and being a leader in the African American community, as well as the true meaning of being an African American scholar. Professor Kiara Davis, the guest speaker for the Conquering We Are Black program, feels that it is important for this group of students to be educated with the hopes that they will continue to pass it forward. In the auditorium of Merrick Hall, students gathered to have an open discussion about the Black community, and they left with more knowledge than what they came.
I learned a lot about, the Nation of Islam, the connection with Christianity and the different symbolisms behind it.
Students were actively engaged in the discussions and had many different viewpoints about certain situations. Some students said they would recommend their friends to attend events such as these.
At the next program, I will take an additional person with me. I'll take an additional 5 people because this is something that everybody needs to know.
In Greensboro, this is Jasmine Lawrence.
According to the 2014 U.S. News Best Online Education Program rankings, North Carolina A&T was ranked number 1 in the nation for the best online education program. Among all of the HBCUs in the nation, North Carolina A&T was previously ranked number 8. Way to go, Aggies.
When we come back, find out what store will stop selling tobacco products later this year.
And find out what Aggies can now buy using their flex dollars. All that and more right after the break.
This is our world. It's a place of wonder, a place of opportunity. It's also a place that graduates of North Carolina A&T State University enter with grand ambition. Classrooms, hospitals, corner offices, laboratories. These are the places where our students flourish. It's proof our graduates leave here prepared for the careers that await them. It's why you'll find Aggies everywhere, making a difference in the world.
Welcome back to Aggie Weekly. It's your flex dollars and you want to eat now. Well, now you can at Papa John's. Aggie Weekly reporter Zyra Savage has more with the details.
To avoid long lines at Williams Dining Hall or the Aggie Sit-In, students wanting food now have another option. Papa John's on Cole Boulevard is now taking students' flex dollars as payment. The process is pretty simple. All students have to do is call Papa John's, order what they want, and provide the last 9 digits of their Aggie One card. For the past week, I've tried to get in touch with reps from Sodexo and Papa John's to get their view on students using Flex. Yet, neither one has responded. A&T students have mixed emotions about the new way to feed themselves. Some think it's great, while others don't like it at all.
I'm so happy. I love Papa John's, so that's good. I'm always ordering when I was off campus, so now that I know I can use somebody else's money to order it, so I'm gonna be good.
You got pizza here, so what's the difference? And it's more expensive. They charge you a delivery fee and everything, so what's the point?
It saved a lot of money for me, at least. I know I saved about a good $20 for it, so.
It's definitely got us a lot more pizza.
Yes.
With the return of Aggie Rings on a food truck last semester and now Papa John's is an option, no matter how you feel about food services, you can't say that the choice for food isn't yours. For Aggie Weekly, I'm Zyra Savage.
Well, now I know where all my flex dollars are going to.
Mine too.
If you are a cheesecake lover, then you might want to listen up. Cheesecakes by Alex have become so popular that they are expanding into the space next door. This move will allow for more room for the expansion of the kitchen, which will also expand the menu. They hope to bring several new tasty treats to you, their customers, pretty soon.
There's been many things brewing nationally, so let's get right into our national news. If you are a smoker, some things are about to change. CVS stores will stop selling tobacco products by October 1st of this year. CVS is the first chain of national pharmacies to make this change, and even the president himself praised this movement.
NASA is showing people Mother Earth in a new way. Between the months of February and November, NASA plans to launch 3 satellites and 2 instruments into space. The purpose of these missions is to put eyes on the Earth in 2014. This will also help with short-term weather predictions and long-term climate projections. After being accused of sexual abuse over YouTube, California educator Andrea Michelle Cardosa was charged with 16 felonies. According to the California DA's office, Cardosa was charged with 5 counts of aggravated sexual assault and 11 counts of lewd acts on a child.
The U.S. Department of Transportation and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration announced Monday, February 3rd, that they will be moving forward with vehicle-to-vehicle communication technology programs for light vehicles. So what does this all mean? Well, the technology would improve safety by allowing vehicles to talk to each other and exchange basic safety data, such as speed and position. The vehicle-to-vehicle technology purpose is to ultimately avoid car crashes altogether.
In a triumphant win, the Seattle Seahawks won their first Super Bowl ever this past Sunday against the Denver Broncos. In a huge blowout, the Seahawks dominated the game, with the final score being 43-8.
Wow.
Go Hawks.
Changes will soon come to downtown Greensboro due to an almost $2 million grant for building a luxury hotel. The hotel will be located at 200 South Davie Street, and investors plan to make the hotel 8 stories high with a 4.5-story parking garage.
The time for all of us to check in with Uncle Sam is vastly approaching. Let's face it, tax time is here. Reporter Dakia Virgil finds out how students can prepare to file their taxes.
Preparing your first tax return can feel overwhelming, but it can be an empowering and rewarding experience. Filing your taxes isn't hard, it just takes patience. The 2013 filing season begins on January 31st, and students in Merrick Hall, room 233, are ready to prepare your taxes. The idea of students filing other students' taxes came from Merrick Hall with Professor McFadden Wade. Students preparing taxes will be done every year. Some students believe that what the accounting students are doing for their fellow colleagues is a great deed.
The tax preparations are really helpful. They help people the students save money.
What students may not know is that filing your taxes on campus in Merrick Hall will be done for free. In Greensboro, this is Dakia Virgil.
North Carolina A&T was represented at the Honda Battle of the Bands by the Blue and Gold Marching Machine. Their magnificent performance, great showmanship, and outstanding musicianship not only dazzled the crowd at the Georgia Dome, but helped the Aggies become the first official winners at Honda.
And we want to give a big congratulations to all you guys at the Blue and Gold Marching Machine. They really did a wonderful job. Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride.
In honor of Black History Month, we would like to recognize some of the great achievements of our past inventors. Jan Ernst McZeliger was the inventor of the shoemaking machine that increased shoemaking by 900% in the 20th century. Nathaniel Alexander invented something we all use today, all the way back in 1911. You know what it is? The folding chair. And Dr. Charles Drew established the American Red Cross Blood Bank and organized the world's first blood bank drive.
Interesting facts. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching Aggie Weekly, where we bring pride to news.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Aggie Weekly 1314. Until next time, I'm Lauren Everett.
And I'm Jatori Bartell. Have a fantastic day.